Okay, let's continue going for your shield system. That was a good shot. I knew that was going to happen as well. If we'd hit, would have taken it down. That is a shame. Okay, now we need the coolant at this point. So that comes in first. Ooh, wait. Let's grab some of this. Actually, let's go for an absolutely pointlessly enormous chain, because it'll bring all of this energy into one nice convenient list for us. Right, let's take this down. Come on. There we go, that's what we wanted to see. Next up, go for his drive systems, I would say. That's better. Okay, we need to get some more power. Raise our shields. Activate our drive. And wait. Okay, you've stopped, which is great for us. The reason it is great is because now I know absolutely you can't dodge. I'm going to go ahead and use that. Grab this ammo. That'll give us a full ammo stockpile. And try and take down that shield. One shield down. Drive system next. Actually... Yeah, we're going to start using the Shot Cannon Mark IIR. That was a good hit. Need a little bit more ammo to finish him off. Unfortunately, we're not going to get that. There we go. Try and make the best use of your links. We could finish him with a good shot. He can't dodge, but I can't get 5. I need to get 5 to be able to attack twice. No, I'm not going to risk it. And that is that for this turn. Okay, well, the enemy has not taken a move. Therefore, we should be able to easily defeat him. I'm going to go ahead and be cheeky here. I'm going to grab as much scrap as I can before we attack. There we go. And fire. And again. Victory! I don't actually think we took any damage in there. It's kind of crazy. Don't attack, Commander. This is the tank you are hunting. Let's discuss this. What is to discuss? I would say you are outmatched. Maybe so, but we still have what you're looking for. If you attack us, much of our cargo will be destroyed. Let us go, and we will leave it behind. What do you say? Retrieving the cargo was my primary objective. Very well, leave the cargo. Very well, drop your cargo and be gone. Thank you. You're a good person, Commander. We may have been friends in another life. Our cargo has been unloaded. We will be moving on. Farewell. No, I'm not going to go back on my word. I've made a decision. Come in, spy. I've secured the cargo. The escort was destroyed, but the tank carrying the goods has escaped. While it is less than ideal to have enemy troops roaming the country, we are glad you were able to secure the cargo. Try not to make a habit of showing our enemies mercy, Commander. I shall endeavor to be more ruthless. Damn it. They may have escaped, but my honor is intact, and that is what is more important to me. Standard drive Mark II. Alright, we got out of that with, not a bad. Shame we didn't get the EXP we needed just for that last little bit. If we'd attacked them, we would have gotten it, but alas. Right, let's have a look at this defense system. It's a mark... Ooh. It was mentioned in chat that I should have a relook at the shield. Although it was weaker, it uses 1 less power to charge. That is a fantastic reduction in power. As was stated in chat, it's a huge 25% saving on the amount of power used to activate it. We'll lose a little bit of the... Yeah, no, they made a fair point in correcting me there. That was a silly mistake. I completely didn't even look at the cost to activate it. Thank you very much for pointing that out to me. Now, at this point, I could upgrade my armor by 200. Or upgrade my ammo by 2, which would mean I'd have enough of a single pull, if I could max it out, to fire weapons 3 times. Let's see. Chat wants me to wait a second before you do that. Why? What am I waiting for? You must tab quickly. I do not see Hybrid Vitae mentioning anything else. So I'm just going to go and spend all my money. Yes. All of it on extra health. It is better for us in the long run. There we go. 1,261 health Ironcast. And the boss. There we go. Commandant René Durant and his gargantuan-class Ironcast are mere miles away from the city. Our forces have already moved to intercept, but initial reports indicate that our ground troops are doing little to slow the enemy's advance. In short, it's a bloodbath. It is our time to attack. Okay. Commander Adoyo, I presume. Pleased to make your acquaintance, finally. Please, call me Halisi. Your reputation precedes you, Commandant. As does yours. It is a shame we were not able to meet in a more civilized fashion. Over a bottle of fine wine, perhaps. Yes, quite a shame. But yet here we are. Too much has happened in the last decade between our nations. I very much doubt we'd ever be able to sit opposite one another as friends, you and I. I fear you are correct. And I take it your surrender is not offered? I'm afraid not. Very well then. Let us commence with what we do best. Wage war and spread death and destruction before us. That is, after all we're good for, is it not? Sadly so. Come in, Commander Adoyo. Receiving you, Spire. I've had word back from the frontline troops. The combined efforts of 1,355 men and women on the ground have managed to reduce the enemy's health by 1,355. This is obviously not much, but I hope it is still enough for you. Unfortunately, the result for our side can only be described as a massacre. We've lost 90% of our troops in the attack on the Tour de Reims. A great and noble sacrifice. I shall do my best, Spire. Good luck, Commander. Britain is behind you. Wow. This weapon is frankly terrifying. It only shoots once, thank goodness. The missile rack is as bad, but okay. Well, first, I want you to use up everything you've got right away. We'll start off by grabbing this so that we can link these together. There we go. Oh, wow. That's a good chain there. That is a very good chain. Raise the shields. Start walking. Let's head up this way. Yes, I think... Actually, no. We'll go with a little bit of extra energy. I really should have changed my tactics a little bit, considering this only takes 3. But alas, I didn't think of it. Unfortunately. Still, we'll keep topping up our coolant, which is good. Ouch! My drives! Okay, well, not the greatest start, certainly. Okay, let's open up with shutting down your shield a bit. Now we could go for the shield. They're just going to bring that back online. So let's go for that horrible, horrible weapon they've got there. Actually, this is a reasonable amount of damage at this point, but... No, go for the main weapon. There we go. Down to 198. That's good. We need to hook that up. Again. Fire. Let's repair that a little bit. 71. We can take it down for this turn. Alright. Now then. Next step. Bring online our shields. So we can take our shields all the way up to max level. Or start walking, which I think is more important because of the benefit we'll get from that. Now. Next, I could go with enough ammo to fire my weapons 2 times. Might be worth doing. Or bring my shields up a little bit further. The majority of this weapon's damage is going to be absorbed by my shields. The splash damage, which is the more frightening... Oh, number of shots 4? Yee gads! No, we're not leaving that vulnerable then. And... yeah, let's start moving quickly. Okay, we have literally floored all of our resources. Ouch. Damn it. Okay, we really, really quite badly need to repair that damage. Let's get you as repaired as we can. Next up, you've got 39 shield there. We are going to do practically nothing to that. It is quite the shame. I need to grab this coolant now. Bring everything a little bit closer together. Okay, we could go for this. A lot of our damage is going to be absorbed. 91. And again, please. 107. Have we done enough? Yes, we have. It's offline at least. What are you going to do? Bringing it all the way back up. Spent a lot on repairs there. Alright. Next, we need a lot more power than we've got. Following that, we need as much ammunition as we can get. That would be glorious to pick up right now. I don't think we're going to punch through this again. Not with a 20 shield. That said... let's think. This is going to be a difficult one. Thank you very much, Dami108. I hugely appreciate your support. I could go there, grab an extra layer of armor, but then I could use that on a regular attack. The overall damage here would be significant. Yes. Raise shields a little bit more. Then fire this. Ah, damn it, I should have fired that first. Oh, that's so frustrating. That's what I meant to do. Damn. Okay, go with this one then. We'll see what this can do. It's a reasonable amount. There we go. We are pulling down his health quite quickly. Ouch. Right in the legs. Okay, blast him with the heat again. He's very low on coolant right now, so it's going to force him to have to make some decisions to go for coolant. Again, while we can't directly influence his board, we can force him into certain situations. Right, we are going to need... Primarily, I think we need to get this all set up there. That way we can link... Oh, that is... What a perfect timing that was. Absolutely perfect timing. There we go. Got enough for one shot, unfortunately. Go for... this. And then wait. Let's see what he does with only 8 coolant. He restored it. And incoming death. Twice. Ouch. Okay, his coolant is really low. Alright. Get that back up. That back up. Start walking a little bit more. He's repaired everything. That is quite frustrating. We need to just keep up the pressure with our better damage dealing weapon, because right now we are really getting messed up. Okay. Next turn, there's no scrap on the board, but we'll be able to pull his shield down. He's operating right on the edge of his coolant. So unless he gets an amazing coolant run, he didn't, so he oh, fantastic. He hasn't got enough coolant on his board to do anything right now. This gives us an opportunity. Not a great one, but it is there. I'm going to do this in order to repair my defense system, first and foremost. Let's get you sorted out. Secondly, I'm going to link all of this up, then hop over and grab as much ammo as I can. Raise my shields, walk a little bit faster. He hasn't got his shields active, but he is on the move. This is the time to hit him with as much firepower as I can. It's not a great time because he can dodge some of the shots. Unfortunately, I can't get to that. I need a final link, really, to get that one, which is a shame I didn't get it, but okay. Let's keep moving as fast as we can. We've got a 30% chance now to dodge any attack, so 1/3 of his attacks at the moment are going to miss. Or have the potential to. Statistically speaking, that's what would happen. Ooh. He may have just a completely coolant locked board. This is working well for us right now. Very, very well. I'm going to try and get as much linked up as I can. Oh, that's much better. That was a very good link. There we go. This is going well for us right now. He's only got a 5% chance to dodge, and he hasn't brought his shield online in a long time. And all of this coolant now belongs to me. Go to his shield system. And it doesn't really matter which one I go for. He's very, very low on health now. And his missile rack is almost shut down. Okay. He's found coolant, which is not great for me. Incoming huge amounts of damage. Unfortunate. Okay, let's make him pay for that. Righto, we need to get as much of this as we can. Raise our shields. Activate our locomotion. Okay, let's continue with the pressure. I want to go for that link, but I know there's no point. No, let's just keep up the pressure. Got 2 shots with this. And we've almost we've taken off 3 of his systems. 1 is just sitting there. He can barely do anything. In fact, I don't think I can puncture through my shields. So unless he repairs one of his other weapon systems and brings it online to fire... Oh my lord! We're so close to death. And there's no ammo on the field. We might still fail this. There we go. Ammo. Give it all to me. Open fire. Fantastic overdrive at the best possible moment. We were right down to the wire there. Come in, Commander Adoyo. I am receiving you, Commandant. And it's Halisi. Very well, Halisi. It appears that you have emerged the victor. I am slain. How saddening it is that yours should be the last telegraph I ever lay eyes upon. No family or friends by my side. I had never considered failure a possibility. Too much was resting upon my mission. The stakes too high. Your mission? It is you who have invaded us. You should have remained in France. This conquest of yours was folly. You clearly do not understand. We could not have stayed. Our home is lost. Paris is lost. What are you talking about? You're making no sense. This was not an invasion born of greed, but necessity. We flee a larger threat. The greatest threat ever posed to France. Or the world, for that matter. We requested a truce and asylum many days ago, but were denied by your leaders. Your home is an island. It has the natural defenses we require. That we all require. Of course it was denied. You are our sworn enemies. It needn't have been so. Commandant? He's done, Commander. You're victorious. Excellent work. Return to the hangar for a debrief. Wow. Yes, but what was he talking about? I assume you've read the transmissions. Don't worry about that now. Return to base so we can plan to press the advantage. Time to drive the French from our lands once and for all. There seems to be something amiss here. 33,875 EXP, my lord. And still only 1,190 scrap. Ye gats. My lord, that was good though. That was literally, if we didn't win on that turn, I'm fairly certain we were going to lose. That came down to the very, very last turn. My gods. Oh wow, got a rare light cannon. Ye gads. 6 shots, 53 to 58 with each one. And only 1 coolant. Crazy powerful shields. Crazy good drive system. Yes, please. My Ironcast is practically falling apart. Okay, what do we get? We've got shield augmentation. It will cost 1 less energy to activate a shield system at the cost of 1 extra coolant. General augmentation. Your Ironcast generates 1 coolant at the end of your turn. No, we'll go with this one. Overdrive shots. When fired on overdrive, this weapon's damage is boosted by 25%. Replace all coolant nodes with scrap nodes. Why would I do such a thing? No, we'll go with this one. Okay. Needless to say, we need to just flat out replay our Ironcast, and unfortunately it's going to take all of our scrap to do that. But there are some very, very nice things now that we can buy. Some crazy nice things that we can buy. My lord. Well, I've never seen the game this far. That's the first time I've destroyed the enemy. Okay. The interloper. The interloper has arrived. All who have stood before it have fallen. Godspeed, Commander. I don't know how I'm going to be dealing with that.